fast fashion is destroying our planet. The idea is very popular. If you search right now, you will find 22 million posts of people publicly showing themselves wearing Zara clothes. Nothing is special about these clothes. 235 million pieces of clothing were thrown on landfills in Britain. Meanwhile, 1 million tons of clothes are thrown away in Germany each year. It feels like clothes are produced like packaging, made for a one-time use, only to be thrown away right thereafter. Sadly, this seems to be the case, as 40% of clothes bought in Germany are rarely or even never worn. Just imagine that 40% are rarely or never used. That's like a person buying themselves a car with their hard-earned money only to use it once. Just imagine what people would think of you. They would call you a moron. But when you do it with clothes, everything changes. Suddenly, it's completely acceptable. For everyone that can count themselves in here of you today, shame on you. But before you stop listening, please sit back down. I assume that mostly women felt attacked by that, what I said, but that wasn't the point. On average, every German citizen bought 60 clothes per year, but the distribution isn't what you'd expect. On average, men actually spend more money than women on clothes. Now, before the women want to talk out loud, there's even more gunpowder you need to know about. About 80% of the workers that produce your clothes are women. They produced your €5 shirt that you bought in Shein last week without receiving a livable wage, if anything at all. If you now feel as if you're on the moral high ground, I know that you still aren't. For the €29 you spent on your shirt in Germany, the workers got 18 cents. And no, this is not 18 cents per worker. It's 18 cents for all of the workers in total. I guess that this explains why more than 70% of the world's poorest people are women. But there's one last thing I'll focus on. The predators preying on you. They want to seem like the helpful and friendly friend, but they're nothing like that. They're the wolf in sheep's clothing. They offer young people access to credit so that these unknowing sheep can buy clothes that they don't need with money they don't have. But of course, nothing is as it seems to the consumer. The predator is preying on the prey, preparing to pounce on them. Just like the sheep, the consumers are going to have a not so great experience. The wolf doesn't care what happens to the prey. It just cares for the flesh it was able to tear off. Now I have a question for you. Do you want to be in that position? Do you want to become the prey and fall victim to this predator? Is it really worth it to buy something you don't need and can't afford when the predator will take every last chance they have to tear you apart? Unlike you, the women working in the factories don't have a choice. They will feel the predator's fierce grip as they are exploited by the predatory practices. But notice one crucial thing. All this was for fast fashion. Ultra fast fashion is even worse. Companies like Shein don't just tear apart their prey, no. They go above and beyond, biting down so hard that they shatter all of the sheep's bones. All just to be more profitable. You know what's the worst part about all of this? If the predators stopped their predatory practices and, for example, tripled their workers' wages, the price would rise by about 1%. I repeat, they tear those poor little sheep apart so they can lower prices by 1%. That's simply not worth it. Slavery is forbidden. So, to end this speech on a positive note, there are also opportunities. Globalization could help those poor sheep to escape the impossibly deep hole of poverty and instead lead them to a path of prosperity. So a good way to help these communities to develop is by buying clothes that are certified by trustworthy and transparent non-profit organizations. Always remember, your wallet is your vote that you cast. Thanks for your attention.